New tonight, thousands of homeowners across the state stuck in 40-year listing contracts could have to wait longer for relief. That's after a South Florida realty company filed an appeal in a case the Attorney General is pursuing. 10 Investigates' Emerald Morrow walks us through what's next in this case that many in our area are desperate for the state to win.
They say that stress is an instigator of cancer, and I think that's why I got it twice.
Right alongside her husband. And for Cheryl Taylor Clements of Pinellas County, it sometimes seemed too much to bear.
Yes, and when we both came down with cancer again, we took turns.
They needed money for treatment and tried tapping into their home equity.
We were declined. We found out later it was because of this lien on the house. And we were very sick about it and had to find other ways to take care of my husband and his cancer.
Clements had signed a contract with MV Realty. She says the South Florida company gave her and her husband about $500. And in return, they signed an agreement to let them be their realtor if they ever wanted to sell their home.
I found out that there was a 40-year lien. More recently, I didn't know that it was 40 years.
For nearly 2 years, 10 Investigates has been sharing stories of people who've signed these contracts, also known as homeowner benefit agreements. And like Clements, not realizing they last 40 years. And also that records of these agreements are recorded with the courts in ways the Attorney General's office says act like liens. The Attorney General sued MV Realty 2 years ago. Clements was set to testify in the case, but the trial, supposed to happen this year, was canceled, and the judge ruled against MV Realty in September, saying the agreements are, quote, unconscionable and thereby unenforceable. The Attorney General's office says there are more than 9,000 people impacted across Florida. And in court this week, the state said there could now be even more.
MV Realty is still enforcing the homeowner benefit agreements.
The Attorney General's office wants MV Realty to record cancellations of these agreements to clear people's property titles. But with MV Realty's recent bankruptcy filing and an appeal filed within the last few weeks,
We're concerned that MV Realty might not have the assets to be able to record notices of termination, which is one of the key things that we want in our injunction.
MV Realty has filed court documents asking the judge to reconsider that initial order.
We think it would be obviously premature for the court to act in any way until a hearing and determination on that motion for reconsideration is made. And you're right, we have appealed, and we do take the position that as a result of that, there are jurisdictional limits on what this court can and cannot do.
10 Investigates sat down with consumer protection attorney Bryant Donovan to see how this appeal could impact homeowners waiting for relief.
The appeal really can slow things down. There's a lot of moving parts as well when you're dealing with so many victims, but just kind of dealing with all of the individuals that are coming forward saying I've been affected. That alone, when it comes to figuring out what damages are, it's anyone's best guess to figure out how complete that can be.
Other states have also sued MV Realty. California's Attorney General secured a preliminary injunction requiring the company to remove what it calls illegal liens. Success those like Clements hope the Attorney General will have here.
I would like some sort of restitution. I would like to put my life back together.
A life she prays will remain cancer-free. And as she waits, she'll keep leaning on two things for support.
God. God and confidence in every circumstance that He has us.
Emerald Morrow, 10 Investigates.
We do want to mention here that the next hearing in this case is going to be later this month. Experts warn if you are tempted to take upfront cash from anyone asking you to sign a contract, make sure you have an attorney. Review those documents before you make any decision.